Okay, we're at the second location here in Mugi Park, and you can see police cars starting to line the sidewalks. Paddy wagons over there, I don't know if you can see it on top of the line of cars.
Is anybody else need more paper or pencils or anything?
No, but who's collecting?
Does it matter if they're all, I mean, can we include that piece of paper with information on it?
Sure. We need to find one person who's collecting.
Yeah, I got my numbers on there and my phone, everything.
Want to sign up?
Yeah. Is this for the Yahoo?
I can't believe this! You just missed the political moment of my life.
You don't know your address unless you have it written out.
I'll have it for a number, mainly.
Where's Darlene? I just saw her. Hey, here's our guy.
No, we'll have Sundays. I know, but we need to know how many there are so we can do the person. We're going to split it 50-50. Yeah, but you won't know it. Oh, I see what you're saying. So, you might want to have Romney and Paul.
Yeah.
We can all stand on one side and the other. Get it done.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Split off, and then when you're signing the sheet, put that if you're a Paul or a Romney person.
Yeah, we need to figure out.
So,
Plus, we need to.
You can do multiple sheets and just put if you're a Paul or a Romney.
We should just be able to text somebody.
We need to have a chairman. We need to have a secretary to write everything out.
We're over here, buddy.
No, let him do it. Hey guys, save your badges. Save your wristbands.
Yeah, we need to.
Save it.
You need to tell them it's okay to be here, as long as we're calm. We don't want to give them a reason to do their job. That's number one. Number two, we have to tell them what happens next, okay? Because they don't know who to contact or anything.
Okay, if you guys could take care of gathering everybody into a big circle, we're gonna try to meet with the Romney people and the Paul people to.
This is Teresa, she's your parliamentarian. I've never gotten
So what are you saying? You're saying that...
So we have a parliamentarian. We need
Wait.
here because it has to be noticed ahead of time.
Yeah, we can't do it.
Here's what we can do. We can get names, addresses, and numbers. And then
We need to have people contact the state.
Now
Couldn't we do it to make a statement?
we need to get names and
definitely can make a statement. And then,
no vote.
We should do it to make a statement, even if it's not.
Unofficial votes that would
No, we need to
dampen
tell
our
people what to do.
position. Yeah. So what we want you to do is gather quietly, no cussing, get all the information down that we can.
Who to contact.
And if it comes alive, we've already contacted the states. The state's very embarrassed that this happened at all.
Yes.
They're going to address it. And when they do, you got to grab your musket and head for the door.
You got to tell them to contact in the state.
All right.
All right. Yeah, if you can get everybody together, and we're going to try to
Mic check,
figure all
mic
this
check.
out.
We need to contact the state. Okay, so the RNC, I don't know what the thing is, but what they want to know is what to do next. What to do next. The people do.
yeah, we need
direction.
We need to do like a
No
mic check.
division. No division. We're all patriots
Yeah,
here.
no, tell them no division.
candidates.
No division.
division, guys.
No division, never mind.
Our slate of delegates. All we have to do is write out a list of their delegates, the bottom ones on our delegate list.
Okay.
We have to bump them.
What do we do next? Make sure you put all your information.
We need to sign in first. Is that the first order?
Well, we can't have a caucus because the caucus has to.
Okay.
Mic check. Mic check.
Mic check.
Yeah. All right, you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right, this is not, unfortunately, to all of our chagrin, this isn't going to work because this location hasn't been certified by the Missouri GOP. They're not going to certify this rump convention. And so what we need to do, I spoke to somebody at the Missouri GOP. They're talking to the representatives from all the different campaigns. And I'm hoping, and I think that we probably need to call in mass the Missouri GOP and have them reschedule this caucus so that we can hold it. And we need to hold it without the St. Charles Central Committee being in charge. Now, two orders of business, and to try to do this peacefully. Who knows if anybody was detained or arrested and their names? Anybody other than Brent Stafford?
Ken Senior, right?
Kenny Stevens? Okay, I need to get his information. Can you write it down for me? And do you know if Kenny or Brent was arrested or detained?
They didn't.
No information. They were not read their rights. They were not charged with anything.
I got on video.
They were detained.
I heard something about arrested for trespassing. I thought
That's what the cop said to Ken.
said.
The cop told Ken that he was arresting him for trespassing.
Okay.
I got it all on audio.
All right, so give me the information that you guys know.
Oh, you like that?
In the world. And we need to do that. We need to figure out if they were arrested. If they're in jail, we need to start a calling campaign to the St. Charles City Police to get them out of jail. St. Peter City Police to get them out of jail. So we need to figure out if they've been arrested. Can you work on figuring out where he is? And we'll do the same with Brent. The other order of business, raise your hand if you have video of the arrest, of the detainment or the arresting.
Brett Stafford.
I got Brent.
Oh yeah.
Brett.
Whoever has video of anything
No
that happens
cameras!
Whoever has video of anything,
Unbelievable!
It needs to go on YouTube as soon as possible.
Already uploaded one.
Facebook site. Have them link it to the Facebook site.
Chuck McNabb is going to publish a blog on righton.org, put it all over Facebook. Let's get it out there. We need to not acceptable.
What's the blog again? Righton.org. RIGHTEON.org.
Yeah, call news stations, call the St. Peter City Police, call the Missouri GOP. We need a calling campaign to let them know that this is not acceptable.
Phone numbers.
Can we have the numbers now?
If there's another caucus, it's going to have to be certified by the Missouri GOP. Unfortunately, this isn't an election. It's not an election. The Missouri GOP is a private party that controls this. So we need to use our free market forces to ratify this.
Question: Was this caucus run locally? Was this a rogue caucus as opposed to the will of the rest of the state? Was this something that the people locally chose to do?
The local Republican.
The local committees run the caucuses in the counties and the townships, but they did not follow the agenda published by Missouri GOP.
Thank you.
And they did not follow Robert's Rules of Order.
Did you summarize?
That's right. Yeah, summarize what happened. Okay,
All right, some people have asked for a summary of what happened. I'll keep it brief. Obviously, the camera rule thing, that was a dubious rule to begin with.
they knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they knew what they were going to do. It was intentional. They had some latitude to do that. Our intention was to overturn it right off the top of the bat at the caucus. They weren't entertaining motions to overturn the rule. So then, obviously, what happened. So from my perspective, I kind of got the impression that we decided to kind of settle down. We had enough of the rioting. We wanted to get a chairman elected so we could overturn that rule and move on with the caucus.
Good thinking.
Right, and by the Missouri GOP agenda, the first order of business is to elect a chairman. And they didn't do that. They appointed a parliamentarian, which the elected chairman is supposed to do. They appointed a credentials committee, which the elected chairman is supposed to do. And they appointed a rules committee, which the elected chairman is supposed to do.
That's
Then
fraud.
they opened the floor for nominations for chairman. Obviously, my impression was most of the room was shouting Brent Stafford. They ignored that nomination, and in turn nominated and seconded, I believe his name is Matt Allen. Took a voice vote.
Can you talk louder, Brent? They were back here.
They took a voice vote. They ignored calls for division of the vote, and they basically appointed their chair in opposition to the caucus body.
And
then they adjourned without a two-thirds majority, which they would need to do because they didn't finish the agenda. If there's business left, Robert's rules says you have to have a two-thirds majority vote to adjourn the meeting. Here's Chuck McNabb.
Yes, we called division and they ignored it.
Folks, it's important for everybody to realize what the rules are. The rules for a caucus are that the caucus makes the rules.
Yeah!
What happened here was the Central Committee has been plotting to make these rules for 3 or 4 weeks. And so that's why it got out of order, because they started to ram it through.
This was
just as
premeditated.
I thought they would. And that, of course, that disrupted the meeting. They knew that. So if anybody has to take the blame for it, it's Dokes and the Central Committee.
Yeah!
And on that note, Eugene Dokes is the chairman of the Central Committee. He's the guy that was the temporary chairman today. Brian Spencer was the chairman of the Caucus Committee on behalf of the Central Committee. Both of those gentlemen, the red-haired guy and the guy that was the temporary chairman, both of those men are running for office. Do not vote for them. Spread the word. We will not tolerate their behavior.
Don't vote for Dokes.
What was their name?
Eugene Dokes, Brian Spencer.
Okay.
Here in St. Charles County, do not vote for them.
Got it.
Eugene Dokes, District 70, new district, redrawn district here in St. Charles County, Hazelwood, part of St. Louis County.
To the microphone.
Do not vote for him.
They just
What
destroyed the
happens
campaign.
next, everybody? First of all, thank you for showing up today. I'm just like you. I'm a patriot. I'm a Republican. I'm just like you, someone with a microphone. That's it. Okay? What do we do now? Everybody sign. First of all, I would love to tell everybody how proud I am of us today. Yes! We are committed to changing November. We are so committed. I'm so happy.
We got mad as hell and we wouldn't take it
Let's
anymore.
end this right here. Today was a short course. Unfortunately, our Central Committee, not a whole lot of people know about it, but now we do. We're going to get those bozos out of there. Yes, I said bozos. What do we do now?
Okay, we want to make sure that we sign these.
Yes.
We contact the state GLP. Number one, if you have your cell phones, please enter this number. Second, we contact the RNC, the Republican National Committee. We don't know what to do. This has never happened before. St. Charles County is a Republican mainstay. Here in the state of Missouri, everyone was looking at us. 139 delegates were at stake. No matter who you support, Eugene Dokes, Brian Spencer lost it for us.
Yep, that's right.
And when they, majority GOP,
Hold this for me for a second. Hold it up.
636 3146.
Can you go slower for people in the middle?
Again.
Slower.
One more time. Missouri GOP 573 636 3146. 573 636 3146.
Go to righton.org. You'll have a rundown on it. Great.
The next, we want everybody.
Email Judge Napolitano.
Fox News. 1-800-782-2222. That's pretty easy.
Anyone need to sign?
800-782-2222. Fox News.
Sign the papers that are going around and bring them to me so that we have all of the names.
Use the mic so you can hear.
Zoe.
There's people back here that can't hear.
Please. 1-800-782-2222. Most important, though, is the Missouri GOP, and then contact the RNC, Republican National Committee in Washington, D.C. This was a presidential caucus.
Email InfoWars.
Missouri GOP, once again, 573-636-3146. We need to contact them. Believe me, they already know what happened here today.
At AOL.com.
So, if you
Oh, the TARDIS. Sweet.
That's what I told him.
I love it. That's awesome, man.
Fellow Dr. Whovians here.
Love your phone case. That's awesome.
I got a knuckle bump everybody.
That's my middle name. Too much. Zoe too much. I concur with the people that have spoken. This is the very best thing that could have happened. This is the best thing that could have happened. It is our right as United States of America citizens to be able to vote how we wish and not be told what to do. It is ludicrous to think that we would not have freedom of speech, freedom of the press. The New York Times was there, and they saw the Republican Party caucus banning cameras, banning press and speech. What is that?
That's awful.
Because of the people that were running. Illegal and wrong. Please make sure if you have any information, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
97.1.
Infowars.com.
Save your number.
Save the bracelet.
Fred Stafford was arrested. He is in the St. Peter's jail. We need to call MOTOP. We need to call the St. Peter's Police 636-278-2222. I repeat, St. Peter's Police 636-278-2222. He was arrested. Make sure that everybody turns in what you've signed to me, names, and most importantly, the number of your ID bracelet. Do not lose your ID bracelet. You're going to try to reconvene, hopefully this time legally. Without disruption, the American way.
St. Charles County, repping.
I turned in a piece of.
Make sure you keep your bracelets. Make sure you keep your numbers.
You think so? We need a doctor. All right, signing off, camera.